a lot of persons don't actually know the difference between RPM, that is revenue per mile, and CPM, which is cost per mile. Most of them, especially small YouTube creators, believe that the RPM is actually what determines how much they earn on YouTube. And that is because of what most of the so-called YouTube gurus are teaching them, right? But of course, data don't lie. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the RPM and CPM earnings of different videos so that you will see it for yourself and know the one that actually determines how much you earn on YouTube between RPM and CPM. So if I go over to my YouTube studio, right? And of course, you can see the different videos on this my channel. So this is one of my faceless YouTube channel, right? So I'm going to be selecting one particular video here. So if I go with this particular one, I'm going to click on it. So once it opens, I will go over to the top right hand side where you have this revenue tab. So I'm going to click on this revenue tab to expand it. Now just come down. Here you are going to see where you have RPM and then where you have CPM. So this video has actually gotten 1.3k views so far. And then down it, you are going to see that the RPM, which is revenue per mile. So the revenue per mile is actually what YouTube pays me for every 1,000 views I get on this video. So that is what they pay me. And of course, you can see that it is actually $1.67. So for every 1,000 view I get from this particular video, YouTube will pay me $1.67, right? And then now, if I come down to where I have CPM, which is cost per mile. So this is actually what advertisers pay YouTube for placing their advert on my video, right? So for every 1,000 ad impression on this my video, these advertisers are going to pay YouTube $3.4. Awesome, right? So by the time they pay YouTube $3.4, YouTube will take their percentage, which is about 45%, and then remit my own percentage, which is $1.67, right? Now you can see it clearly that the CPM on this video is high, 3.40, and my RPM is 1.67, and this video has gotten 1.3k views, right? Now if I go back again, let's analyze another video so that you understand it better. Now if I go back, and then I'm going to come down, then this particular video here, of course you can see this video also has gotten 1.1k views so far. So if I click on it to expand it further, and then I'll go over to the top right hand side and click on the revenue tab. So once it opens, I'll go down to RPM. Now you will see that the RPM on this particular video is $1.03. That is what YouTube will pay me for every 1,000 view I get on this video. You can see that it's smaller than the other video we check, right? And then the CPM, which is cost per mile, now is 1.66. So this is actually what advertisers are willing to pay YouTube, not willing, what they are paying YouTube for every 1,000 impression on this my video. Now of course you can see, because the CPM is low, which is $1.66, my RPM also dropped to $1.03, right? But for the previous video we check, where the CPM was $3.40, you will see that my RPM was about $1.67. So the higher the CPM, the higher your RPM. That is what you are earning. What does this simply mean? What determines how much you earn on YouTube is not the RPM. What determines it is the CPM. The so-called YouTube gurus are not actually analyzing it and teaching you the right way. The higher the CPM, the higher your RPM. So it's not the RPM that determines what you earn, rather is the CPM. Because if the CPM is low, you earn low. If the CPM is high, you earn high. So, and this thing is being determined by advertisers, not you, not YouTube. And that is why you see that in some videos, advertisers pay higher, while in some other videos they pay lower. It just depends on different videos, right? So let's also check another video so that you will see it for yourself. Now, if I go back and then come over, let me go down. Now, look at this particular video here. You can see that this video has gotten over 8,000 views. Now, if I still go again and click on the revenue tab, and then you're going to see that the RPM on this particular video is $1.11. Now look at the CPM. The CPM on the video is $1.91. Now you can see it that because the CPM is higher than the second video we just checked now, which the CPM was about $1.66. You can see that my RPM is now higher. So the RPM is now $1.11. While the other video with lower CPM, I have $1.03. Are you seeing it now? So the higher the CPM, that is the higher the amount advertisers are willing to pay on a particular video, the higher your RPM, that is the higher you earn on that video. So this actually proves that what determines how much you earn on YouTube is not the RPM. What determines it is the CPM, which is what advertisers are willing to pay. Why? Because when they pay high, you will earn high. When they pay low, you will earn low, right? Now, let's go over to the last video. Let me show you this. Now, if I go over to last video, okay, let me check this one. Now, look at this particular video. You will see that this video has gotten over 2,000 views, right? Now, look at this video. You can see that the RPM on this video is $1.56. That is what I'm earning for every 1,000 views. But now look at the CPM is $2.45. Of course, you can see advertisers, we are paying higher on this particular video. So they paid YouTube $2.45, and YouTube now pays me $1.56. Now, of course, you can see it. If this video with such RPM has gotten up to that 8,000 views that the previous video we check got, you would have seen that I should have earned more. Why? Because the CPM was high. So it's very, very simple to understand. Don't let anyone confuse you. And that is why in all my videos, I show you data proof of whatever I'm analyzing, right? So this simply shows you that RPM is not the sole determinant of how much you earn on YouTube. The major thing that determines how much you earn on YouTube is the CPM, and you don't have control over it. All your own is to make sure your content is good, and if your content is good, then they might be willing to pay high, and depending on the niche, right? But of course, you can see the whole video we analyze in this channel now, they are all in the same niche, finance niche, and in finance in crypto niche. So all the videos was about crypto, but yet they were not having the same CPM. Advertisers were paying differently depending on the video. With this, you have known today that what determines your earning on YouTube is not RPM, rather is CPM. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. See you in my next video.